stunning video from a California airport runway where Donald Trump, the self-proclaimed alpha male, was absolutely bodied by California Governor Gavin Newsom. This is wild, wild stuff. In this video we're going to look at, you are going to see a number of very interesting things, and if you're only listening today, or I'll describe it for you. You will see Gavin Newsom going to do the Trump handshake, and Trump wants to do his handshake game, the jerking game. And Gavin Newsom just doesn't allow it. And Trump tries it again, and Newsom is the one who pulls Trump in. You see Newsom taking a dominating stance and Trump leaning forward like he's recreating Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal music video. Melania, if I'm honest, seems to identify exactly what's going on, and Newsom is really giving it to Trump, and Trump just taking it. Take a look at this. This is, I don't really care about these kind of faux masculinity games that a lot of these right-wingers love to use to evaluate the size of one's manhood, but Trump cares about it, and the people around Trump care about it. And it's difficult to see this interaction as anything other than Gavin Newsom dominating and Trump allowing himself to be dominated. Do I think this matters when it comes to policy? No. Do I think that this undercuts one of the main reasons that a lot of Trump people support the guy, which is because he's tough and he says what he believes and he doesn't get pushed around by anybody? Yeah, it undercuts that very much. And moments later, Donald Trump staggering into Melania Trump after patting Gavin Newsom on the back. Take a look. All right, so that was basically the way it all went. And then at some event in Pacific Palisades, Donald Trump with a rant about water and trees that sounds very much like something you'd expect to hear in a Dr. Seuss book. Take a listen to this.
The trees were okay because the trees are loaded with water. They suck that water out of the ground, and this was an inferno, just like, I would say no different than this, and it was also the wind that caused a lot of problem. I mean, you had tremendous winds that there's not a lot you're going to do with. You had up to 100-mile-an-hour winds. It's unheard of. But when I was in Paradise, I noticed that the trees, they were dark on the bottom, but they were absolutely living, and they lived because they're soaking wet. But the trees that were on the ground, within 12 to 18 months. They say 18 months at a maximum, you have to cut them up, take them away because they're matchsticks. But we saw that. You saw that with me. I commented at the time. I said, look at this. The house is burned down and the tree is standing, and it's, other than being a little different color on the bottom, and it went through an inferno. It's amazing. It's soaking wet. So I think they have to do it. It's called management of the floor. And when the gentleman from Austria and also Finland and other countries, they said we manage the forest floor very, very carefully, and we don't have forest fires here. They just don't have them. So I'm sure you're going to do the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, it really sounds like a Dr. Seuss story. The trees are full with water they drink, they sip and they slurp faster than you think. Nutty stuff. And as I've said before, we've delved into the forest management stuff, the raking the floors and all of it. There is no doubt that forest management is a factor in general when it comes to wildfires. Trump is in way over his head here, does not seem to understand what's really going on, how this stuff really works, and of course so many other factors related to wind, related to climate change, related to insurance and the insurance industry and how it's functioning and allowing people to end up living in some of these places where really we shouldn't be building houses at all. There's so much of it. But Trump's got a hammer. That's all he has. So everything is a nail. It's liberals like Gavin Newsom controlling forest management. This is all that's to blame. And of course, he couldn't be more clueless about it. So good for Gavin Newsom for standing up to Trump. Newsom was not invited to some of these other events. You know why. And Trump really looking pathetic here.
Millions of Americans grind or clench teeth at night, and most don't even know it. If you have jaw pain, headaches, there's a great chance you are one of them. Teeth grinding is often caused by stress, and it'll erode your teeth and enamel, and it can lead to some expensive dentist bills. The solution can be a mouth guard. Dentist-made mouth guards can cost hundreds of dollars. That's where our sponsor, Remy, helps. Remy makes dental-grade, professional-quality mouth guards with no painful price tag, up to 80% less expensive than what you'd pay at the dentist, and you don't have to go to the dentist for one. Remy's process is simple. They send you an at-home impression kit to mold your teeth. You send it back. Their dental team will make a custom-fit guard. Remy's guards are so comfortable, most customers forget that they are wearing them. I often use a mouth guard when I sleep. It's been a game changer. No more pain during the day. I'm saving my teeth. And with a 45-night satisfaction guarantee, you can try it risk-free. Go to shopremy.com/Pacman. Use the code Pacman to save up to 50%. The link is in the description.